Users of Windows 8.1 may have noticed there's been a significant update recently which changes some user interface aspects. It's being called a spring refresh or a 8.1 update. It's the first major update. It has some security updates as well as mainly user interface changes. So for this video, we're going to take a look at some of the changes within that update. This is Paul, one of the techs at Micro Center. Let's get started.
Okay, so first off, after installing the update, you'll notice that you now have a Modern App Store icon down on your taskbar in the desktop app. You now have the ability to pin any Modern App icons to the taskbar in the regular desktop app, but the store one is going to be there automatically. And you'll also notice I've got the Xbox Music app open. Now, typically, if you put your cursor over this, it will allow you to pause, play, or skip ahead. But for some reason, when recording this video, it doesn't do that. It doesn't let me do that. So I can't show you that feature, but I can mention it. If you have a modern app running, you will now see an icon down here in the desktop app. You can right-click it and pin it to taskbar, or close it from here, or just go ahead and open it. You can right-click this taskbar and properties, and you can turn off or on show Windows Store apps on the taskbar. Now let's go over to the modern app. You'll notice now there's a power button up here where you can now shut down the computer directly from the modern app. You can also right-click and select sleep, shut down, or restart, just like you could before. The option just was not here. And you'll also notice you've got a little search button. So now you've got three ways to search. You can click on the search button and start typing. You can just start typing, which is going to bring up search. Then if you go to the lower right hand or upper right hand corner, you'll get your charm menu, and then you just click on search. So I think what Microsoft is doing is just adding a lot of flexibility. People are kind of resistant to change sometimes. So I think what they're doing is they're trying to please the people that weren't really happy with the modern app, the big tile screen. So I think this is their way of like bridging the gap. And basically what they're doing is they're trying to combine the desktop and new features, making it kind of more of a seamless integration. I'm sure you noticed when you went to 8.1, you can now use your desktop background as the background on your tile screen, which adds a little integration as well. You'll also notice the first time you boot up after the update that it's going to go to the desktop app automatically, whereas before you had to turn an option on to get to do that. Windows 8, it would just go to the tile screen. So if you want to turn that off, you right-click the taskbar, go to Properties. When I sign in or close all apps on the screen, go to the desktop instead of Start. So that's how you would turn that back off if you want to. I think most people are probably fine with it coming up to the desktop because, frankly, that's where you do most of your work. Or at least that's where I do my work. And if you notice, they've also made it easier to resize these tiles. Now you can just right-click and go to Resize. Small, medium, wide, large. And I know you've seen in our videos the App View. Now if you go into App View and you go into Settings, you've got a few more options here. You can actually set it to show more tiles on the Start screen or more apps in the App View. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. So what it's done is it's kind of made them smaller. It's bunching more rows together. Let's go up to the tile screen and see what that did. It looks like it's somewhat pulled back. It's set back, and you're able to see more tiles on the tile screen. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the store. You'll notice now at the top it has the traditional X to close the app and minimize. It's already maximized, so I guess we're not going to have maximize. And if you go over here, you can right-click to have it split the screen to have another program running. Whereas before you would just kind of drag it, and it would sense that you're over by the corner, and it would do that for you. And here you can also minimize, maximize, and close. in the modern apps. Now, if you go all the way to the bottom, it'll still pull up the taskbar from the desktop. That's a quick look at some of the new features of the Windows 8.1 Spring Update. So if we have any other questions, come visit us at www.microcentertech.com or visit our no-wait chat service at chat.microcentertech.com.